In the early 2000s, not long after returning from Australia to Cornwall in the UK, I'd met a guy called Chaz who not only knew about, but shared my passion for remote viewing. He'd even taken part in sessions for Greenpeace before we'd met. We'd often set each other practice remote viewing targets. Now, for anyone unfamiliar with remote viewing, it's a structured, psychic, perceptual method where the viewer describes a person, place, an object, or an event using only a random number as reference. This is called a blind target because the viewer has absolutely no idea or any information about what the target actually is. On this occasion, I gave Chaz a number linked to the tragic death of Princess Diana. As mentioned, he had no idea what the target was. What he produced was astonishing, detailed, accurate, and deeply relevant. Some of it even touched on elements long speculated about in the press and by Dodi's father, Mohammed Al Fayed. When it came time for the reveal, we met at our local pub as we usually did on Sundays. I spread his notes and sketches out on the table, stunned by their precision. Then I handed him the envelope with the target number and the target details inside. As he opened it and read the true nature of the target, the gravity of what he described hit him. It was in that moment, as we both absorbed the depth and accuracy of the session, we were profoundly moved. A powerful reminder of what remote viewing can reveal and the emotional weight that comes with it. What follows are the details of Chaz's remote viewing session. Chaz's initial gestalts and impressions suggested strong geometry, which later took shape as something resembling a radio mast or tower. This seemed to be setting the scene, with the Eiffel Tower standing just over half a mile from where the accident occurred. He also described flowing water, and indeed the tunnel where the crash happened runs beneath the River Seine. He perceived cars on the road with left-hand drive as they do in France, unlike the right-hand drive we use in the United Kingdom. He saw a vehicle descending a steep slope with other cars around it, and he sensed what looked like a cave or a tunnel. The actual accident took place in the tunnel under the Pont de l'Arme bridge where Diana's car struck the 13th pillar. Chaz went on to describe damaged concrete pillars and sketched an image that closely matched the pillars where the car collided. He sensed an explosion with debris flying upward and the smell of hot oil. He saw a handbag with its contents spilled on the floor and felt the presence of someone crying, unseen but deeply sensed. He perceived metal claws, very much like the jaws of life used to cut through wreckage in serious motor vehicle accidents. He then sensed wind flapping against a sheet beneath him as if being rushed on a hospital gurney. He saw a hand holding a stethoscope, a heart monitor, and surgeons working in an operating theatre. Strangely, he then perceived what first looked like a tadpole, but then developed into the image of a baby in the early stages of fetal development. He saw someone gazing down, holding something small and precious, and felt a wave of loss and helplessness. Perhaps most strikingly, he saw what appeared to be a tiara or crown resting on a cushion supported by many hands, a powerful symbol as Diana was known as the people's princess. And finally, he saw many people gathered around a grave. Chaz's session seemed to trace the journey from the accident itself through its aftermath to the global reverberations of Diana's passing.